Hey Fawn fam, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. If you love what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post as regularly as possible with as many new videos as possible, so being subscribed and turning that notification bell on will go a long way in ensuring that you never miss out on all the fun, new content, new releases, and everything that is the Fawn family. So today we're talking about melasma and hyperpigmentation. I do have a few images from Algenist when I was able to take their masterclass on their new vitamin C blue algae peel, chemical peel, their at-home peel. That's a lot. That video is very long, but there are a lot of timestamps because the entire masterclass is in there, which was an hour on its own. And then my demonstration is in there. My review and product breakdown is in there. So there is a lot of information in that video. If you guys do want to check it out, don't be deterred by the length of it because there are very specific timestamps if you care to know just certain parts of what is going on in that video. But I am going to share some images that Algenist sent me so I can show you along the way as well. So, melasma and hyperpigmentation. You get both because your skin produces melanin, which is what gives your skin color. But if it produces an excess of it, it then forms deposits, which then turn into dark spots, melasma, hyperpigmentation. If you have this hyperpigmentation, it's usually been dormant under your skin and then it rises to the surface of your skin. So, let me show you. You have these melanocytes that are way below your skin down here, and then they get stimulated. And then you have an excess of melanin that's produced within your dermis, and then melanin deposits form the dark spots, and they rise to the top layer of your skin. And then that's when you get a dark spot on your top layer of your skin, which is what you end up seeing. But they start all the way down here and they work their way up your skin. So that's how it is. And common causes of dark spots are obviously sun exposure, hormones, and post-inflammatory from pimples. Types of discoloration. Flat out H spot or sunspot. That's the type that I usually deal with. Everybody knows freckles. I also have some freckles that I'm trying to fade away. Melasma is usually from pregnancy or hormones. And post-inflammatory, which can be from getting pimples, picking at them, or just having really deep pimples, cystic acne, that kind of thing, and then you end up with discoloration afterwards. And then their last chart is just the types of discoloration. It just tries to show you a little bit better of what it can look like for sunspots, freckles, melasma, and the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. If you do have melasma or hyperpigmentation, you have to work really hard to get rid of it. You have to be consistent, and it does take a while to get rid of it. And I can attest to all of that because I used to have big sunspots over here. I still have a little guy over here that I'm working on, and I've got some over here that are freckles that I'm trying to fade that were like super intense that are starting to fade away. And I had a sunspot up here that I don't even think the camera can see anymore. It's so faded now, but I've been working on them for months. For a long time, longer than for months, but for months I've been attacking it with hydroquinone and other acids that really get at it. So the causes are obviously hormones, pregnancy, birth control, and aging. Anytime that your hormones do go out of whack, you can get dots, big blotches or even a veil of melasma. That's usually when you're pregnant. Inflammation can be from the heat. I'll get into that in a second. The sun, like just being exposed to the sun, picking your skin, over exfoliating your skin because you're making it really sensitive. When your skin gets red, it's usually inflammation and you don't want that. When you have acne and it's red, that's also inflammation, so don't pick at it. You can get hyperpigmentation just from the heat of your body that your body produces. So like hot yoga is actually really bad if you're concerned about hyperpigmentation, or if you're just in any kind of situation where your body can overheat, because that causes inflammation. So for me, it's really crappy because I don't do hot yoga or anything like that, but I run on a treadmill, and I like to do like sport training workouts and that kind of a thing. And my body gets really hot really quickly, and I go like tomato red in my face. The rest of my body stays as white as can be, but my whole face is like red, and there's nothing I can do about it. The temperature is cool. It's like I don't keep my home gym like an iceberg because of my arthritis. My hands and everything hurts, but it's still cool down there. And within 10-15 minutes, I am just red. I am sweating. I am like overheating, and I can get hyperpigmentation just because of the overheating that my body does and the inflammation that is happening from that. So that really sucks. And it's something to be mindful of if you're putting yourself in a position of hot yoga. I mean, I would never do that, because why put myself into some place that is just going to make myself be hotter and just trigger hyperpigmentation even more. And if you're outside and it's super hot and you're in the shade and you're being, very careful and you're not being exposed to the sun, but you're overheating and you're sweating and it's just so hot out, you can still get hyperpigmentation that way. And when you're using a face cloth, if you're trying to use something like a face cloth to exfoliate your face, that is one of the worst things that you can do, because you need to be using soft cloths like microfiber cloths when you're using it as a way to, last step, make sure all your makeup is off. You never want to use like a traditional face cloth unless you need to, you're in a hotel room or you just don't have a microfiber cloth on hand, you can't get one. Then you just need to be gentle and pat and just wipe lightly. Don't ever use it as a way to rub on your face to try to get skin off. That is one of the worst things that you can do for your face. And I know that there are people out there who do it, and that gives me such bad anxiety, because you're damaging your skin so badly for the long run. And when it comes to physical exfoliants, don't ever use coffee grounds or things that have pits in them or walnuts or anything like that, because you can actually give yourself micro tears that are not visible to the naked eye, and over time you're going to be giving yourself little scars, and you're going to actually end up having skin that will look waxy. And physical exfoliants are really bad unless you're having the really fine micro beads and they're in a really great formula and you're not applying pressure, you're just kind of letting the beads do the work, then it's not so bad. But you can't do that every single day either. You still need to be careful and do that twice a week max, but you still need to be very careful with the type of physical exfoliation that you choose, and then don't apply a lot of pressure. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, so how do you get rid of dark spots? You can see a dermatologist or an esthetician and get chemical peels or laser treatments, which I really want to get a laser treatment one day. They're just so expensive, but one day it'll happen, but they are invasive and expensive. It's also a balancing act because you don't want to cause damage and make it worse by seeing the wrong person, because there are so many people out there who should not be doing laser treatments and chemical peels, but they're doing them. So you really need to do your research before picking a doctor or esthetician. The key is to use chemical exfoliants because you want to start to break apart the spots and turning over those skin cells, and then you can get rid of it that way. So you can use physical exfoliants, but a chemical is more effective, like AHAs, glycolic acid, lactic acid, sometimes even BHAs, salicylic acid, but not so much on the BHAs. The AHAs will help to slowly dissolve the dark spots on your face because it's going to start breaking that apart on your face. Physical exfoliators just buff the surface of your skin and remove dead skin cells. You want to avoid the physical exfoliators that contain fruit pits, nutshells, coffee grinds. If it's too gritty, that's when you harm your skin. You might feel like you're seeing and feeling results because you're gonna feel like your skin is very smooth and you feel like you had a great exfoliation, but that's when you're causing those micro tears and you can't actually see, and over time it's going to dull your skin and leave you with those tiny scars that you can't see but will leave your face looking waxy. So if you're going to do one, don't apply a lot of pressure and let the beads do the work for you. You also want to have a treatment serum for pigmentation. That will help a lot. I covered this a little bit, well, not a little bit, hydroquinone and retinol in depth in my retinol video, but hydroquinone, especially prescription strength, oh my gosh, my paper will not stand up. All right, so treatments, you can get hydroquinone at prescription strength, which I have, it's 4%, but you can also buy over the counter, which goes up to a maximum of 2%, and you only use it where you have the pigmentation present and you want to get rid of. So like you literally just apply it on the dots where you have your pigmentation. You do not put it all over your face. Hydroquinone is a skin bleaching agent. I really urge you to watch my video on retinol. It includes information on hydroquinone because hydroquinone is not for everyone. There are a lot of specifics. It is very crucial to watch that video to find out more information on hydroquinone. So retinol also helps to speed skin cell production and fade dark spots, boost collagen production, speed skin cell turnover. I go way into depth in my retinol video. Niacinamide will help, chemical exfoliants and masks. There is a product from Savant skincare that is called Meladerm. It is a pigment correction cream that is very effective, and azelaic acid is also going to be helpful. And then in terms of prevention, vitamin C is an antioxidant that helps reduce skin inflammation and pigmentation. It helps to block free radicals, brighten your skin, and it actually helps to prevent excess melanin production. L-ascorbic acid is the best if your skin can handle it. You want to use your SPF. Avoid overheating when possible because of the inflammation. Vitamin C and SPF work together hard to protect your skin and prevent the hyperpigmentation and damage in general from pollution, the sun, free radicals, and they just work double time. Use an SPF minimum of 30, but it really should be 50, and you need a full tablespoon just to cover your face and neck alone. And you need to reapply every 2 hours once you hit the sun. So I hope that this video was very helpful, that you learned a few things. I know I did while doing all of this research, so please leave your comments down below. I would love to read everything, and that does it for this video. So until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.